So you have like this almost like these like chants happening over here, this and then you have drums happening over here, but both of them great day to play. Great day to play. It's a great day to play, everybody. Welcome on into the channel. Yeah. Whether it's your first time here or you are rejoining us, thank you for being here with us today. You're loved, appreciated, always welcome here in this channel, and you are enough. Today, we're going to be continuing down our journey with some of the Agust D songs. We're going to be doing 3 of them in total during this stream that'll come out to you during this week. It's probably all we're going to get through until we actually go to the concert, because I actually really want to get through these and listen to them as much as possible, and I don't think that I'm going to have time to do it all of the reactions before then. So I hope you guys are going to enjoy this. Please, if you haven't already, make sure you like, subscribe, you hit the notification bell, follow along with our journeys, check out our live stream Saturdays, noon Central Time, and you can check out our brand new single, My Light, that's out now on Spotify, Apple, Amazon, and all the other places that music exists. But without further ado, let's go!
Future's gonna be okay, okay, look at the mirror and I see no pain. I die for real till the day, but it's gonna be okay. Time for some paycheck and I'm riding downtown. Time taking it on. Future's gonna be okay.
Dude, okay. I'm a yoongi bias, but I don't like want it to be like, it's not because of that. I love them all. I'm really a yoongi bias more because of like the personal aspects, the thing that he is talking about, some of the things he went through in his life. Like that is really like, it really resonates with me because they're very similar things that I went through. You know, a lot of the mental health struggles and things like that. But I was, you know, with every single person when they came out, there hasn't been a bad song that has come out by any of the solo stuff at all. But it was always like, it was always a curiosity of like, is this going to be, you know, something brand new, something exploratory, or is this going to be like more of what you already have come to know and expect? And I think that like some people kind of flipped it. Like, I think in my mind, I don't know for what reason, I thought the RM was going to be like, based on like the conversations that were happening at like the Festa dinner and stuff like that, I really thought RM was probably going to go more back to like the same stuff that he was doing before, because he talked a lot about like feeling like they were getting away from the things that they love to do, and trying to like go back to his roots almost. And I love what he came out with, but it still, that wasn't anything like his previous albums. Like it was very, very unique to itself. Everything that I've heard though, I feel like from SUGA so far has been like, it's like quintessential, like just quintessential yoongi. Like it's the attitude, the gruffness. I don't know, and I love the like, this almost feels like it should be like just like, I don't know. I don't like to say it because I'm not really a huge fan, but like the type of style that Drake was doing in like the early like 2010s, that was just like really, really heavy hitting. Like that's the kind of feeling that this has to it. It's just so in your face. Just
Time taking it on. Future's gonna be okay, look at the mirror and I see no pain. I die for real. Karma gon' be coming back for me. Time for some paycheck and I'm riding downtown. Time taking it on. D-Day's coming, it's a fucking good day. 이 나를 위해서 여지껏 미를 가린 듯해. 어쩌면 어리숙했던 지난 날은 이젠 over. 다시 태어난 우리 위해 축배를 다시 건드려. 미움이 가득한 세상에 중요한 운전도 uk볼 필요하네. 연꽃 춤추는 강 속에서도 찬란하게 꽃 피우기에 아둥바둥 남과 비교 열등 감작이 혐오 이런 것들로 향해 오늘부로 총구를 겨눠 당신은 무엇인가.
Wow, okay. This is like, I think what's interesting one of the things that always makes me think about, or that I do think about in music, I don't think that people realize, like, you have to be so far ahead of the times as a music writer a lot of times, because sometimes you'll write things years and years before, and that song might not get released for 4 or 5 years, and you still have to be relevant and current, right? You still have to be able to create something that's future-proof. And I don't know all the stories about when all of these were written, but these feel like haegeum and Dechita. I know that a lot of people in the comments had said like they were written basically like right one after another. So like all of that same feeling, that same emotion was there. And in this one, like this, it's kind of the same thing, like looking at the lyrics, talking about like the lotus coming out of the mud, talking about, you know, basically the hardships and the things that come out of it and being able to rise from that. Like all of that seems very, very, very consistent with all of the things that he was writing 4, 5, 6 years ago. So it's like, it's very, very interesting to me to see that and see different writers' takes on things, because it's like the things that I write today are not the same things that I was writing 5 or 6 years. Like it's completely different because my mindset's in a very different place. I'm in a very different place. You know, it's hard to sometimes write music about the same stuff that I would have written in like high school due to the fact that like I'm not emotionally there. Like I'm not feeling those feelings anymore. So I'm feeling like these were all probably written like before, at least the concepts and the ideas of them were probably written previously, but dang, dude. What a fire opening track.
I can't remember, yeah. I can't remember, yeah. Don't say no more. I can't remember, yeah. I can't remember, yeah. Switch over. Time taking in. Future's gonna be okay.
There's a lot of really, really complex. So when you take multiple like type of like ambient flowy sounds and you layer them on top of each other, they can oftentimes get muddy in the mix. And he's kind of broken them up. If you can hear, there's 2 very, very distinct sounds happening in here. I want to play this again.
Don't say no more. I can't remember. Yeah, I can't remember. Switch over.
So you have like this almost like these like chants happening over here. This and then you have drums happening over here, but both of them are like moving around in space. And like the way that it's produced and it's mixed to give it the clarity where they're not like running over each other, but they're working well in tandem with each other is done really, really well here. So cool. So cool. God, man, I love his stuff.
Switch over. Time taking in. Future's gonna be okay. Okay, look at the mirror and I see no pain. I die for real, dead to the day, but it's gonna be okay. Time for some paycheck and I'm riding downtown. Switch over. Time taking in.
Little vocal throws back there.
Okay, look at the mirror and I see no pain. I die for real, ask karma gonna be coming back for me. Time for some paycheck and I'm riding downtown. Switch over. Time taking in over. D-Day's coming, 금지된 것들로부터 해방됨과 동시에.
Even the small things like this, the drums at the end. Listen to like the little pop, 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 pop. They're moving. If you guys are wearing headphones right now.
D-Day's coming, 금지된 것들로부터 해방됨과 동시에 당. My gonna coming back for me. Time for some paycheck and I'm riding downtown. Switch over. Time taking it over. D-Day's coming, 금지된 것들로부터 해방됨과 동시에 당신의 new 챕터를 열어 고여있기엔 우리는 여전히 젊고도 어려. 어제보다 나은 오늘을 위한 최소의 노력. 당신은 무엇인가 한계 따윈 없는 거야 임마. 과거는 지나갔고 미래는 먼 얘기물 두려워 임마. 과거는 과거일 뿐, 현재는 현재일 뿐, 미래는 미래일 뿐과 의미부연 힘들어 10중 8구 오늘부로 미로를 지나 새로운 시작을 시작층으로 뒤덮인 세상에 다시 연꽃이 핀다. 그래 D-Day's coming. 당당히 가슴을 펴려. 증명은 당신 몫이니 부디 증명해 내려. I can't remember. I can't remember. I can't remember. say no more. I can't remember. I can't remember. Switch over. Time taking it over. Future's gonna be okay. Okay, okay. Look at the mirror and I see no pain. I done for real till the day, but it's gonna be okay. Time for some paycheck and I'm writing down time. Switch over. Time taking it over. Future's gonna be okay. Okay, okay. Look at the mirror and I see no pain. I done for real. Ask karma gonna be coming back for me. Time for some paycheck and I'm writing down time. Switch over. Time taking it over.
What a way to open. What a way to, you know, it's the only difficult part of like doing the MVs first, because you're not necessarily doing them in order that the album is trying to tell. Not that each one doesn't stand up on their own, but this is very much an opening song to an album. And because things are less album driven now than they used to be, people don't always think about song creation anymore in terms of how they fit in an album. Everybody thinks in terms of the way things are in single, maybe mini albums or like EPs, but it's not. It's a whole nother level to think about these things years in advance and plan them out and make sure that every song is the right song in the album, to make sure that each one is in the right place to tell a story, if that is a story-based album. And then for all of BTS's stuff, I mean, like there always is a story. Not in every song, right? Like I don't think that Butter and I don't think that Dynamite, like that, they didn't technically write those, but they weren't necessarily story-based songs. But most of the stuff that they do, it's story-based, right? It's about telling a narrative, and the song choice of where that goes in the narrative is extremely, extremely important. The vibe and the feel from the way that one song transitions into the next song. If a song is really, really big and has tension, and granted, I haven't heard the whole album, so I don't know what goes next, but if I'm creating an album and this is my opening song, my next song is probably gonna lighten up a little bit. It might be slower, it might be happier, but it's going to change slightly emotionally while still tying in to my first song, and then the next one is gonna be that, because you, just like in an individual song, you wanna give tension and release. You want people to, you know, go up and build and have that climax portion and then be able to come down from it. You want that in an album too. You want there to be a tension and release as you listen to an album to keep you engaged and to keep you wanting more, to keep you interested in what the next song is going to be. And you can tell with his stuff that it's just so well thought out. And I think it also helps for him because he does so much production himself. Like when you can produce and mix and master, not that he's necessarily doing all of that on all of these, because most of the time if you produce it, you're not going to mix and master, but when you can do all that and do the songwriting aspect, and you can, you know, play bass instruments, and you can do all kinds of stuff, the way that you approach songwriting is very different. And because you're able to see every little piece of the pie from the beginning, as opposed to seeing a portion of that, you know, just getting the slice. And that's what's so fascinating about a lot of the stuff that he does. I think RM is very, very similar as a writer, because RM does production and RM does songwriting and RM does lyrics and RM is very story-based. And so when they create songs, when they create albums, it feels like it's so much more complete, because they're able to do every single part of that process from A to Z, or at least understand that process from A to Z. I don't know if that makes sense. It just, you know, somebody who also does it just feels more complete to me. And dude, wow, what an opener. I'm super, super excited. Lauren got us they're matching, she got us the robes, the kimono robes from Dechita. She got us those to wear at the concert, so I'm super excited about it. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Please, if you haven't already, make sure you like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, leave your comments down below. We do love to read them. Make sure you're checking out our brand new single, My Light, out now on Spotify, Apple, and Amazon. Check out our live stream Saturdays noon Central Time. And I think we got to give you a little code. It's weird doing it on my own. Let's do the little mail symbol. A little mail symbol or mailbox. You can choose one. And water droplet. Yeah, that'll be good. If nobody told you that they love you today, please do not forget that I love you. You're appreciated, always welcome here in this channel, and you are enough. And last, but certainly not least, it was a great day to play. Thanks, guys. I will see you in the next video. Bye. All right. Don't leave.